What a day, what a day. Hello everybody. Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon should I say. I've been helping the kids this morning. I've nipped out for a couple of hours. I've had to have a really big word with myself just to get me backside into gear. I brought some more compost down so I can do some more of them sweet peas that's on the right of us here. I've also brought me booster pack as well. I've also brought me new camera stand. So I've got some better angles to go off as well to have a play with. I do need to get my cameras, my wireless Wi-Fi cameras charged up, which is the reason as to why I brought the extra power bank down. So I'm going to get Grandad's, I'm going to get mine, I'm going to get that sorted out, and then I'm going to make a start. I'm going to do some more sweet peas, and I'm going to get started in the Polytunnel as well. So let's stop chatting and let's get some graft done. Oh, I forgot to say, let's get this fire on. It's bloody freezing out the other day. Dave's is his brew, mine's the fire. Let's get the fire put on as well. Trying to get the fire on, already pre-done. Ready for us just to come in with a lighter. There we're gone. Yeah, well, it would help if I had I'd opened the flue up. Try this again. There we go. Right, get this shut down. We'll check it in a bit. We'll get out of the wet. There we go, much better. Right, well, I'll leave that to go for a little bit and make sure that the bits of wood get a hold, and I'll put the bigger bits on, and then we'll be laughing nice and warm in the greenhouse. Right, so that's one thing done, sorted. Now I want to get the pots and all things prepared so I can get these sweet peas done. Right, Blue Peter fashion, here's one I did earlier, and this time round I'm going to be sowing some Giant Wave mixed. These are the only ones I'm going to be sowing. So I'm only going to be sowing the blue ones and these ones. I might even just do one each side. I don't know. Might see what happens. Because it'll make things a lot easier for knowing what seed is what. So I've got about 35 seeds in here. I've enough to pot out between these 2, 3, 4 per pot. I'll start off with 3 per pot and see what I've got left. So same as I did last time round. I'm going to fast forward this bit as well. Just me putting these seeds in, put them on the top, fingernail length down, and that's them done. So there we go. Sweet peas for 2021 all planted. Hopefully I have decent year with them. Like I said, I haven't started these in autumn time. I've started them in springtime, sort of springtime. These will be getting left in here, and I'll cover over the top of them like I have done with the other pack as well. Right, that's that done. So it's a bit like sweet pea Fort Knox here. So that's one set done, 2 set done. There's 24 pots there. I only need 20, not even that. I'll probably get away with doing 12 per side. So I'll see what happens when it comes to planting out. But that should be my sweet peas done, sorted for 2021. Right, it's absolutely boiling in here now, which is lovely. Tell the condensation on the windows here. I do need to take all this glass out and re-put it back in again. That's going to be a big task for potentially the summertime, because as you can see I've got a bit of wetness on the benches. This is because the glass is broken here and stuff like that as well. The water's running down on the inside and that's causing bother, and it has actually been dripping from here as well. I can only tell this when it's raining on the side here, and it's actually been dripping into, I've just moved this bucket onto here because it was actually dripping onto there, which was warping the wood. So I'll put that there and I'll just leave it for the time being. Right, I'm going to head into the first polytunnel now. I want to get the first polytunnel looked into and get that prepared. As you can see, bottom side. Right, the plan is get all of this stuff taken out, get it cleaned down, bed dug over, and then we'll make a start on this side. A little and often. Do this side, make sure it's done, and then move on to that one. So off to get me spade and me gloves. So actually looking at the bed, there's a lot of worm activity, which is fantastic underneath the plastic. A few bits of snails, a few snails as well, but that's what happens. I've still got some hair manure pellets on the top, which obviously you've not getting any water and not sunk in. So basically, I've already fed this. It's already got hair manure pellets on the top, It's already got the goodness for everything else as well, because actually the stuff that was in the ground didn't really get in the ground, if you know what I mean. So the giant tomatoes pretty much stayed in the buckets on the top, barely touched into the ground. So I'm going to turn this over now. I've got a bag of pigeon manure, which I'm going to lay across the top, because like I say, I'm going to grow some tomatoes and cucumbers in here again next year, and also potentially some cabbage as well on this side. We'll see which way it comes, but yeah, I'm going to manure the bed, and then I'm going to get this side done as well. I had to mess about with it. I've got a blackberry bush at the back there, which has been causing bother, so I'm going to get down the back there one day, and I'm going to have to get that sorted out as well. But for the meantime, time to get this dug over. And I apologise if you've seen the full moon. It wouldn't be Dean's Lost the Plot episode without it. That's that side done. Didn't take as long as I thought it would actually. Seeing as at the end there with the water, it's just basically watering it in, because this will not get any water until I take the cover off. So I'm going to soak these down once I finish both sides. So that's one side done. I've caught my breath because that just took it right out of us. Once again, shows how badly out of shape I am. But never mind, like I say, crack on. Get this side done, and then that's this polytunnel sorted for planting out time basically. I just need to get the cover off, get the new beams in, new ribs, get the cover put back on. This will be good for a good few years to come once I get it done properly. Well, there we go. Polytunnel done. It's only taken us about an hour, not even that. I fed this side. I'm not feeding this side. I need to make a plan of what I'm going to do in the area this year, but I suppose that plan will be, we'll see what happens when the time comes. But the main thing is the beds are prepared and the beds are done. The next thing we'll be tasked with getting this cover off, getting the top section taken down and getting it rebuilt when I get some more wood as well. But like I say, little and often, make a plan. I've come down today to get this polytunnel tidied up, get the sweet peas in, and that's exactly what I've done. So I'm going to go and get warm. I'm going to, because there's no point in putting the fire on if you're not going to use it. So I'm going to go get warm. I'm going to have a flick through my phone. I'm going to get a plan of action together. I'm not off again until this coming Sunday, so I will make a plan of what I can do on Sunday. Probably be that tunnel next door. Get the beds dug over in there. Not that I'm going to need to do it anyways, because I'm going to be changing the tunnel in there. But like I say, I've got to work out what I'm going to do. I've got the outside to tidy up, I've got next door to sort out, I've got the trees to prune, so we'll see what happens anyways. But for me today, that's me sorted. I'm going to go get warm and have 5 minutes, because this fat lad is absolutely shattered now. So the other day we had an unexpected, what would we say, arrivals. Basically last week we found out the cat was pregnant. As we're seeing the belly moving on, I might just pop a quick video up on the side here, you'll be able to see that. And the kittens came the other day. Now little Poppy here, she had 4 kittens. The last one that came out unfortunately didn't make it. It had lots of deformities, large swell on the head and things like that, which was sad, but we took it to the vets and it got put to sleep. Then the next day we woke up and one of the ones which we thought was doing well, it was on its back and it passed away as well. So unfortunately she's lost 2 of our kittens. But I'll show you very quickly the other 2 which are doing well at the moment. So we just made this little box. We've got a girl and we've got a boy, which is here. There you are there. You're happy mummy, aren't you? Yeah. She is a bruiser. Look at the size of her. She's twice the size of everybody else. But we'll have these for a few weeks. It's another another thing to do. But she's doing well. I'm just keeping an eye on them, obviously with the other one sadly dying. But Elizabeth's done a lovely thing. She's buried them in the allotment on a pot, and they've called them Flower and Dill, the two kittens. We're not naming these two because these are going to new homes. But yeah, see the progress of these over the coming weeks. They'll be running around for long. She's the one to watch. Hello everybody, it's Saturday. I've just finished work. I put a little bit of holiday in for this afternoon. Just spent some time with you lot, haven't I? Yeah. Having a lazy day. This one's still in our pyjamas.
Pajamas.
Well, we've come into the shed, the grow shed. Leslie came in the other day and watered. I just want to give you a quick look at what's happening in here. And then tomorrow, like I say, I'll be going down to the garden to do a little bit more. So, let us spin you around. We'll have a look and see how the leeks have progressed on since I potted them into the 11cm pots. Right, so let's have a look here. So inside the Mars Hydro grow tent, which I have to say it's on its side. I did actually get a message from somebody saying that they couldn't actually find this grow tent in the link that I provide in the comments in the description. That's because they were looking for it on its side like this. It's actually meant to be standing up over. So the tent that I've got here is the 70 by 70 by 100. And what I've done is I've built it and I've placed it on its side. This is actually supposed to be up that end, and that's supposed to be the bottom. So I've just done this to accumulate for my shed, for my grown. So yeah, that's the reason why you couldn't find it on its side anyways, that person. So the leeks that I've got in here are the, yeah, it says Mars Hydro on the side there, Elizabeth, that's right. So in here I've got the Yorkshire Giants. Now these Yorkshire Giants are in the 11cm pots, and they're performing really nicely. They're lovely and green. They're twisty. They're twisting over, which is really nice to see as well, like so here. So I'll just get one of these out. Let's have a look. We'll get this one out at the back here. So as you can see, that's looking good. Is there any sign of any roots on the bottom? Nope, wouldn't expect it to be. They've only just been potted up. But that is looking nice and clean. And I'm going to start with the spraying. I'm going to start spraying anyways with some more Dynamic and a routine spray. So I'll get that done later time. I have been spraying with Moonshine Sunshine, and I've also been doing a spray as well of Bravado. It's good stuff, that. I like using that early stages. I do still need to get rid of the rest of the leeks. I still haven't sent Ben's leeks to him yet. I will be doing that tomorrow on Monday because I'm off the next 2 days. So Ben, look out for your leeks coming, mate. They will be on their way shortly. The rest I need to get disposed of, or get people to take them. So I'll be so, because like these ones are all done. These are all from the same head.
And if it was facing this way, then it would have to be in a different way, because it shows us in that way.
Aye, you're talking about the tent itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the name would be on the bottom there, not going up the side. So good spot, Elizabeth. So that's what's happening in here under the Mars Hydro SP150. They're performing well. I have changed the lights from the other lights, sorry. These are now on 10 hours per day, between 8 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning. And the reason for that is because I do shut this door so that the heat that the light generates is in the air here, and I've also got the bottom heat here as well. Now, not only have I got the leeks in here, I've also got the cabbage sown. So I sowed these cabbage. Giant red cabbage. I sowed these on the 14th of the 1st. And as you can see here, I've had 100% germination with the red cabbage. With the Clive Bevan, I've had 0% germination. And these have been in exactly the same compost, exactly the same conditions, and had exactly the same lights and things as well. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, because now I want to try and sow another set of cabbage seed, just to try and get some giant green cabbage, because at the minute I'm doing giant red, and that's it. These will need to be potted up, which I'll pot up tomorrow. But great stuff. Thank you very much, Graham, for them. I do need to water some of these as well. But yep, that's what the tent's looking like at the minute. Once I get the rest of the stuff out, there'll be a lot more space to get things potted up. I'll catch you all tomorrow, and we'll get some more stuff down at the garden.
Bye.
Happy Sunday. So I've got a helper this morning. Sky's coming down to give us a hand. I want to get this polytunnel cover taken off. It's absolutely freezing cold down here.
It's icy.
It's been -1 and it has been really cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this poly cover taken off straight away. Let's see how long that takes, and I'm going to have a look because I've got a couple of other jobs which I want to try and get sorted. But we'll take them off as we go. Do what you can, basically. So come on, Sky, let's get cracked on. Right, the first task we're going to get done is take this polytunnel cover off. Now this has been on for about 2 years now, and all it has been on with clips because didn't really put it on right the first time, unlike what I've done on that one there. So, and on top of that as well, the framework needs to be sorted out. So what I'm going to do is, because of course the other day when I was here, I got these all dug over. As you can see, it's all dry now. There's no moisture in here at all anymore. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be taking the cover off, letting the elements get to it, and then I'll be remaking a new frame. I'll probably be reusing these, the long ones, because I've got another long one here. So what we need to do is to de-screw down here, then take the screws out on this side as well, and then just roll it all, the whole thing over the top, and we'll just be putting it down the side there for the time being. And look who's just decided to turn up just as we're finished taking the cover off. To be fair, I did give him a call. I did say, can you give us a hand, and I'll let him know if I can't get it off. But he thought that we were taking the onion house cover off. But anyways, we're getting this done. I've decided what I'm going to do here is this cover, because we're not going to really be able to get it back on here again after we've done the framework, like same as what we've done on there, because as you can see, the frame here isn't the greatest, whereas I learned my lesson on this one. And you can see on the inside here, it's much more sturdier and it looks a lot better as well, much more tidier. So I'm going to do this same process on this one with the new buttons, and then after that I'm going to buy a new cover for this so that it's done once and once only. And this cover here, like I say, is going to go down to here for the onion house to go over the top of it, because I know that's proper plastic, polytunnel plastic. So I'm going to, well, Guana's just come. I'm going to make use of the day now. I'm going to go and take the rest of that cover off, and then that's another job done. Right, that's that done. My drills ran out, so I couldn't take the buttons off. So all I did was just snip them and cut them down, take the plastic off. Then when the time comes to put them back on, put the other one onto here, I'll have my drills all charged, and I'll be able to just seamlessly put it over the top, put them all back on, and hopefully that's that sorted as well. Guana's already taken other stuff down, so I'm going to give him a hand. What we've also done here very quickly is we've just sort of tidied up this a little bit. So little fence thing there, move the bamboo sticks, chopped up all the material that was left here and put it in the compost bin over there. That stuff there needs burned, so that'll have to get done another day. And we've just repaired this section of the polytunnel here, as you can see, with sellotape, just to pull the plastic down and screw this back in. I put a couple of new screw holes in here as well, just to pull that tight. So just a couple of quick running repairs here. But yeah, that's things pretty much started off. Little and often, I've done a little bit a day. So I've got a few more bits to do at home. So if I get to record these, I'll see you then. If not, I'll finish this video off. Well, here I am back in the shed. It is about 9:15. I'm sorry for the lateness of the video this week. I got sidetracked basically. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off here now. As you can see, like I say, I'll show you all these earlier on in the week. I'll show you some bad news. Now, as I mentioned, as I showed you the other day, the giant onions, the first lot I sowed back on the 30th of October, they're starting to bulb up. And that's because, to be honest, they got left in the pot too long, and that's just been due to neglect. So these three here are now no good, because what they should look like, you should stay looking like something like this. So it should be nice and thin, well not thin, but it should be parallel all the way up. It should not be bulbing. I've spoken to a couple of people, and a couple of people are having the same issue as well, but I know that mine's just pure neglect. So I've got to look, obviously, take a bit more care into these. I've got a few leeks which I'm going to be giving away to friends and other people, because these are mine. That's it, it's me sorted and done. I'll show you the onions next week on a different video next week. Gives you some content basically, and I'm off all next weekend, so I should have plenty more done as well. So I want to thank everybody for watching this week. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for your comments. Lovely seeing you all on the premiere tonight as well, when I do get this video up. And I shall catch you all next week. So take care, stay safe, and watch what you're doing.